How are you guys doing? I'm going to watch this. I'm going to put this on. I didn't shut off the... I just want to check on you guys and see how this is going. Let's see. It's not on yet. So we're going to be doing a birthday reading for you today. As soon as it comes on. And we'll see. We'll see. We're just waiting. There it is. Okay. So here's some stuff I kind of have been peeking into Gemini, because I'm a Gemini. So here's some of the stuff that I got. You will be showered with attention. There will be a deep dive where you will confront personal contradictions about how you handle relationships and intimacy. You may feel like stepping back from dating and casual hookups to focus on deeper personal growth. Set your intentions for your personal new year. Enjoy celebrating you, your life, with your friends and your family. Venus and Jupiter are in your sign. This will enhance your charm and expand your opportunities, offering growth in both your personal and professional life. There's big changes coming in. Feeling good during your season. Jupiter and Venus move into Gemini in your 12th house of some subconscious. So you might be writing, speaking, communicating. Short trips are also probable coming up. This is for your year. Like, it's not just for June. It's like for your whole year because it's your birthday. It's your birthday. Okay, Pluto's in Aquarius, and that's in your 9th house if, Gemini is your first house, right? And it's probably not, but it's saying it's in Aquarius, so you might want to look about that, right? The 9th house is about the belief system, learning new things. It's like higher education and travel. Follow the inspiration to travel. So if you get, just like this inspiration to go somewhere, just do it. It's your higher self and it's got plans, right? So it's up to you to listen to your higher self. Follow the inspiration to travel. You could feel so empowered. It's a great time to ask for a raise as well. On the 23rd, there's a full moon in Gemini. There's a full moon that night and Jupiter. So it's bringing in optimism and feeling adventurous. This is a new beginning. It's a new portal. It's like a new cycle that's beginning for you. Venus, luxuries, money, love, mental stimulation. And Venus is conjunct Jupiter in your 12th house. Bursts of intuition, awareness, new information, thriving inspiration. Venus, Jupiter, sextile Neptune. Social, sexy, imagination, heightened. Take advantage of this. Pay attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal, Your world is expanding. You will be in your zone, doing new things. Be open-minded and be ready for judgment. Good luck, abundance, making sense of things, communicating on so many levels. This is going to be huge. Venus trining Pluto. It's about romance and sex, intimacy on an intense level, money, 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 and movement, passion. Mercury joins Gemini, perfect, because it's the ruler, right? So your communication will ease up, it'll become easier when Mercury goes into Gemini. Expect expansion, growth, and creating new things. So that's kind of the energy I got for you, Gemini, for your coming up year. I'm going to do a reading for you now in the tarot about your year. And what I'm going to just divvy it up into 4 So it'll be 3 months at a time, right? So we're at the end of May, so it'll be May, June, July, and then August, September, October, and then November, December, January, and then February, March, and April. And then we'll be back to this. Hi. I don't have my chat on, but I'm super glad that I do because I was hoping some of you guys would show up. Hello, Cruz. Oh, good morning, Karen. Hello. I don't know why you're calling me Granny. I mean, I am a grandma, but my name is Tina. Angels, spirits, and guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Okay. So, I can't. I'm not doing card pulls today. I'm just not doing it, you know. I only do that when there's a sunshine icon in the title, just so you know. I'm just not pulling cards. If you want to be part of that, if you want personal readings and personal card pulls, I have a membership only channel and I do that over there. So if that's something that you're interested in, you know, you can just totally go over there and join that channel, and I'd love to do a reading for you. But I don't think I'm going to do it on here anymore. Okay. I feel like I need to like make a note for myself up here about the dates, right? Okay. A lot of cool stuff coming in. Look at you. Bottom of the deck, it's all about meditating. It's all about tapping in. So you guys tap in. Okay. So the first 3 months, it seems to me like you're, you know, like the first card out was the Nine of Swords, and I'm like, dang, dude. Like, you know, like that's worrying about stuff. It's about anxiety and everything. And I think it could be about some kind of new idea and some kind of clarity that's coming in, but there's this feeling like you're not enough going on here, right? That's what you're worried about. So you could have some kind of really great idea, epiphany coming in, or clarity about some sort of certain thing, right? The clarity could even be about the way you feel about yourself, and it's an aha moment, and everything changes. You know, we'll clarify that to see what's going on there. So that would be June, July, August, right? So it looks like something new is coming in, like it could be like a new idea because it's the Ace of Wands, right? And then the Ace of Swords is right underneath of it. So you're having like aha moment, maybe about a project, maybe about clarity, maybe, you know, Ace of Swords sometimes is about expressing your truth too. You know what I mean? Like it is. I mean, swords are about speaking or writing or whatever. But what I see is like what's on either side of these new ideas is real negative energy. Can you guys see it? I'm going to try and like move these down so you can see what I'm talking about because it's kind of important here. It's almost like when they're like this, it's almost like this negative energy could, you know, it could slow you down, it could stop you, it could make you reject the idea completely because of the fear, this lack mentality, like you're not enough, right? So let's clarify. I'm going to clarify with this yin yang deck because I feel like it's happy coffee morning, right? How's it going, everybody? So thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Let me tell you about that like button on these lives. You've got to go up in the corner and hit those 3 little dots, and then a box comes down with the like button. So thanks so much. It helps me. Aw. Oh, thank you, Cruz. I am grateful for My life is getting really different. Like, my life has changed a lot, and it's not really even anything that I had planned or anything. It just sort of worked out like that, and I'm kind of excited about it. Okay, so fate is coming in here. That's what's clarifying this first pile. There's a divine intervention here with spirit, because it's like you're in this nightmare card, right? Because that's what it is. It's the Nine of Swords. You're in the nightmare card. And when I clarified, it says spirit's coming in to interrupt it because you've been there long enough, is what I feel like, right? And I feel like there's new ideas coming in. So that is spirit, right? New idea coming in. Remember, the bottom of the deck was the Hermit card. So you're like hanging out by yourself, talking to spirit is what I think. Whenever we're feeling really shitty, I mean, that's what I do. And then here comes this clarity, or this urge to speak, or this urge to make a change. But here's this fucking Five of Pentacles, like, in your way. I'm not enough. I can't do it. Five of Pentacles. I can't ask for help. I'm not good enough. It's just the fucked upest card, So tell me why this Five of Pentacles is here. It's about expressing your truth. But Spirit is telling me, like, there's a lot of growth coming this summer, and it is summer energy, right? So you feeling like you're not enough is changing over the summer. So June, July, August. For the next 3 months, expect change, powerful change, because it's Spirit that's doing it with this Fate card. I kind of like this card. It looks like a tower, right? It's a lightning bolt. But look what it says, divine intervention. Like, you've been in this anxiety state long enough, So let's see. What are you doing with those new aces? Like, those new beginnings. What are you doing for that? So what are you missing, somebody? There's your ace again, and then another ace. Okay, so I feel like what's happening here now is Venus is coming in. And I think Venus is really moving a lot in your chart too. So it could have something to do with the love offer. Or it could be love that's got you all kind of messed up inside. Because it's telling me that, you're longing for someone that you're not with. You're separated from them, and you're feeling kind of shitty about it. You want to offer them love. And I think that's what you're thinking about. But you're also feeling like, I am not enough. Oh my gosh, Tim. Hello, Brenda. Hi, Tim. So good to see you, Tim. Gosh, I think about you a lot, actually, wondering how you're doing. So tell me, catch me up on the chat. Tell me how you're doing. All right, so is this a love offer coming in, or is this about loving yourself? What is it about? Okay. It's about clinging to something from your past. All right. So, and what's the key? Gratitude again, right? We've been getting that message for a long time, that we need to stay in gratitude and feel abundant at all times. It's really important. And so many of us are clinging to this south node, our comfort zone. And Gemini, it's here for you too. I think your comfort zone is to just be worried and anxious, and I don't know. I think you need to let that go. And you're feeling so lacking, right? So I feel like what's happening is, like, you're moving out of the comfort zone in the next 3 months. I kind of feel like your comfort zone is in this kind of low vibe energy. And I don't know why, but I kind of feel like it's something that you need to kind of work on, is what I'm seeing. So in the next month after that, aw, right on. Okay, so June, July, August. This will be September, October, November. Now, it looks to me like you need to make a decision, but you don't want to, or you don't know what it should be. There's a transformation coming inside of you with the death card, right? You're closing the chapter, you're closing the door on one cycle of your life, and you're going into something else. But I feel like you are very guarded. Seven of Wands. That's what's changing. Um, in the next section. So we got June, July, August, September, October, November. So I feel like there's a big transformation coming in the fall, September, October, November, in you. It's about feeling like, I don't know, like you can't make a decision. It's about feeling like you're being attacked. But what you're doing is you're really working on you, right? I feel like you're working on balance. I feel like you are, tapping in. Maybe you're doing some yoga. But whatever it is, you're changing that energy, you know? I think you're realizing something here. Rebirth is at the bottom of the deck. You see, the death card is right there. You're walking away from something. Alchemy is happening. That's what the Temperance card is, and it's right here. So you're changing this energy that you've been in, you know? I mean, I just feel like it's really low vibe, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Two of Swords, I can't decide anything, Seven of Wands, everyone is after me, That's all changing due to you, like just tapping in. So tell me what the death card, clarify the death card. Okay, so you feel like you've been sort of stuck, like in a stalemate is what it looks like. Maybe in the dark night of the soul. It's winding up, Jim. You're almost over. It's the end of that dark night of the soul. However, I'm not gonna lie. I think we have more than one dark night of the soul. You know, it's that place where we don't understand what's happening to our life. What's happening in our life, and so it looks to me like you've been in the dark night of the soul, and maybe you've been avoiding people. Maybe you're sticking to yourself, kind of like that hermit at the bottom of the deck, right? Because it can mean that too. Like you're just into yourself. And that's okay. That's where we should be in the dark night of the soul. Dude, I turned the chat off. I've been turning the chat off every day. I left it on for this birthday reading because it's a birthday reading, right? I think multiple dark night of the soul, I think it's a good idea to take time out from the phone too and electronics. I mean, I got that message the other day, and I really did try and leave my phone alone, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's hard to do that. We've gotten to the habit of it. Remember when we were kids and we had a phone in the house and we never even thought about it? I miss that shit, don't you? So what's happening is you're releasing, you're surrendering in the fall. And I think that you've been kind of like sticking to yourself, and it's about ready. It's time for you to like let go of all these feelings that you need to be alone to protect yourself and change the energy. I feel like that's what you're doing in the dark night of the soul, stepping up into the Emperor energy, right? Which is Aries, and that's where everything's happening. So it could be Aries that's pushing you to do it, But when we step into our masculine, divine masculine energy, what do you suppose that looks like? Well, they manifest. The Emperor manifests things, whatever they want. They know their power. They don't have any self-doubts, right? So I feel like that's what you're kind of going for. Like, I want to feel that powerful energy that I know is mine. Yeah, this is about, okay, so this could be Mars, like that's maybe causing this movement, which is also in Aries right now. So you got a Wheel of Fortune moment here. What it's time for is for you to line up with your higher self, right? Love yourself. There's the Wheel of Fortune here, self-care, and Mars, and the Ace of Cups. So this is about you stepping up, taking charge of your life, and that right there is what brings you in alignment. So when we're in alignment, like that's when we see the abundance, we see the light, we see the sun, right? We get strong, we know our strength, we understand the universe, we understand our higher self. So I feel like in the fall, that's when this is all coming in, like this love for yourself. Remember the Temperance card? Super important card, in my opinion, like maybe one of the most important cards in the deck, because it's about choosing to change your energy and understanding that you can at any time. And how do you do that? You do it by offering love to people. You do it by staying in gratitude, right? Staying in that moment. So you guys are really going through a lot of changes, you know? Like you're moving out of the comfort zone, the south node. That's why the north node guy is here, because that is where the north node is in Aries. So it's like reaching for you. You know what I mean? That energy is going like, come on, Gemini, you've got it in you to be this divine masculine. We're all divine masculine. And when we get that energy, we do transcend, you know? We understand the connection between our higher self. It is a Wheel of Fortune moment. Mars is involved, and the outcome is you loving you, like not even giving one fuck what those people are. You know what I mean? Like with the seven, you know, where this person feels like they're being attacked. I have felt like that a lot in my life. Like fucking back off me, right? But I kind of feel like when you step into the Emperor energy, you don't fucking care, because you know that you're more powerful in your own self than anything these people can do for you. I mean, that's true for every single one of us. We have enough power in us to just not to block everybody out and not even care. And I kind of feel like that's what's happening. Also, with Mars here, you know, Mars and the North Node are right now in Aries, and so the North Node is you know, like something that your spirit wants you to experience, right? So it's that Emperor energy. Um, so you're being kind of like pulled toward that. And I think that the reason is because you know, I feel like maybe you've been carrying around this childhood stuff for a long time, because you got the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So when the Emperor comes out, like it's almost like these just fall through the wayside, because the truth is that is not true. The way you've been feeling about yourself, it's a childhood thing. So we got Chiron up there, right? Wounded healer, right? Wounded healer asteroid up there in Aries with Mars. And I'm only saying all this because I think it's pertinent. You know what I mean? Like, so the Chiron is the one that says, you know, you get this new idea, and Chiron is like, are you sure? Are you sure? I don't know if we're good enough for that. You know, like your wounded self, Chiron kind of brings that to the surface for you. Like, I'm not sure if I deserve it. I'm not sure if I'm good enough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But once you step into the Emperor energy, which is what you're doing in the fall, you become stable, right? And it's Mars feeling in, like, so you got this voice from your inner self, you know, or subconscious or whatever, your mom when you were a little kid, you know, telling you weren't smart enough, good enough, or whatever, right? Somebody said it. So you're feeling like that. And then Mars is in with Chiron, and it's like, no, like that isn't true. That's how I feel about Mars being up there. It's almost like Mars putting the smack down on all the old childhood wounding. You know, like it's just not fucking true. You know, Mars is like, it's destruction. It is. It's action. It's hot energy, right? So Mars is here with the the Wheel of Fortune. So see, like, and then that Aries card is right there too, saying like big changes in the way you see yourself, is what I feel like. And what you say to yourself and how you feel about yourself. Yeah, I think childhood traumas are hard for all of us, Tim. I mean, because it's like this recording, isn't it, kind of like in your head? Like this recording that, just goes over and over and over. Like you try to do something, you want to do something, and then all of a sudden, if it's your mom, like you hear your mom in the back going like, no, that's stupid. My mom would say stupid all the time. It was her favorite fucking word. And so like every time I try and go do something, I'm really easily, you know, derailed from it. It don't take much. Okay, I'll quit. I can't even tell you how many fucking jobs I've had since Paul died. And it is exactly that feeling like I'm not enough. I'm not a good enough to be the cashier at a fucking grocery store. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of like that old shit. I'm so glad to see it leaving. I'm so glad to see it leaving. Okay, so June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, and February, I see some big changes coming here, right? Because you have a very quick change with the Knight of Swords. This could be someone coming in or a change of idea. It's about getting some kind of knowledge and going for it. You don't really even stop and think too much about it. So what I feel like is you're going toward your wish fulfillment here. But look at what's here. Next card, Five of Cups. So it's like, again, it's like each little section of time you got an obstacle is what I've, except for the last one, except for this fourth one. But this third one, the what's blocking you is the Five of Cups. So it's about grief, really. You know what I mean? It's about sadness. It's about, man, how do I keep going on without these three cups? Like how do I do it? So maybe you've lost something and it's kind of like in your way. The Magician is the card after that. So I feel like, you're trying to manifest, babe. You cannot manifest in the Five of Cups or you're going to get more Five of Cups. So you got to do something about this Five of Cups. Spirit, what can they do about the Five of Cups? Why is it here? Because it looks like you're going for your wish fulfillment and then you get tripped up, just like kind of what I was saying to Tim, There's an unexpected storm. The Five of Cups is your unexpected storm. So like a tower moment, something's being removed. It's confusing. You have a bunch of regret about it. I don't know what's going on here. But you feel guilty. Maybe you feel like you sabotaged something. So I don't know what the hell. There was deception. And then a celebration. So I feel like you're going to go through something in this third little, whatever it is, third little section of time. December, January, and February. So at around Christmas until, the end of February, I feel like there's some regret, some confusion, something about deception. It's about something or someone. But don't forget, like there's a celebration and gifts and abundance coming in after that. So it doesn't tell me what happens except for that there's a tower and maybe something's exposed to you. Tell me what Gemini's wish fulfillment is here. It's about changing something, having the courage to change something, you know, um, being open to receive. So basically, I feel like here, your wish fulfillment is about spirit, it's about receiving from spirit. Like you just want to be close with spirit. But there's something here that's like kind of in your way of manifesting. So be careful of that. Tell me what is Gemini trying to manifest? This is your card, the Magician card. Did you know that? You're trying to manifest strength and happiness. That's the second time. Because I said, what's your wish fulfillment? And it's the courage to change, Tim. Tim, do you want to be a, do you want me to make you a, I don't know how to do it. Add as a moderator. Okay. I just put you as a moderator, Tim. I know you don't come very often, but if I had a moderator, I would leave the chat on more. I get so many mean people, and then I don't really look at the chat, and then when I do, I get really this like screaming and yelling, "Fuck you!" and I don't really like that side of me, so I'll just make you a. All right, yay, Tim. All right, welcome aboard, and thank you. I was trying to figure out how I could make my moderators um, have a free membership. I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm going to look into it. And then you guys could come into that. Oh, thanks, Tim. All right. So what you want is the strength to change. And I think that's your wish fulfillment. And I think that's what you're trying to do. Like you're trying to say to spirit, like, I need to get rid of this sadness. It's not really who I am, but it's kind of like it's in my life. I can't really seem to get rid of it. And for me, that kind of does make sense because, like, you're trying to work on something, but there's this underlying sadness in me about my son. Like, and I know he's alive in spirit, and I know that I can talk to him. I can't see him very often, but like, still, it's like there's still this human piece of me that feels very broken about it. You know what I mean? And I'll just fucking go to bed for a week sometimes just crying about it. So I feel like, like that's definitely something that makes sense for me. And I am only telling you because there's something coming here. Like there's a storm, an unexpected storm, and it's confusing, um, and you feel regret and guilt, right? So that's what that Five of Cups is, but it's topped off with this celebration, right? Like you're becoming celebrating it, focusing on abundance. You're manifesting empowerment, strength. All right. So once you start manifesting this and you let this Five of Cups thing go, like you reach this part, like I'll tell you what's going to happen. I just now got the message. I think that what you're understanding is what this pain gave you. And I think it's like almost like the justice card, right? And you're celebrating the gifts, right? Because like even losing my son, like I know it was really hard for me for a long, long time to like think of even one fucking good thing. But I'll tell you what the good thing is my spiritual awakening. How much I've changed, how much different my belief system is, how spirit has guided me right here to you guys, and how much you and reading these cards and sharing and like helping people has changed me. And I feel like, that's what's coming in. It's like you're standing like what this Five of Cups actually gave you. Gifts. It's gifts. There's fire in this hand. That's something I didn't know about myself too, is that tingling thing in my hands. I didn't know I could heal people. I didn't know, but I can. And so can you. We can all do it. We're all magic. But I just feel like sometimes, we're so sad, but I feel like what's happening is what's being made known to you is what this Five of Cups sad situation actually gave you. And it's all about your gifts. It's all about the ability to manifest. It's the truth about who you are, is what happened. So here you are in the final stages before your birthday the next year, Now, do you guys know that Jupiter is in your sign for the whole year? The whole year. It's 12 whole months. of a wheel of fortune in your life. Spinning that wheel, bringing in good luck, right? So here's what's happening in the last section here. And 3 out of 4 cards are major arcanas. And the 4th card that's not major is the 10 of Pentacles, right? So first one is temperance. So you're sitting here, you could be like teaching a yoga class, right? Or teaching people how to connect in, right? Or you're going to some sort of a class where you're learning how to. And then here comes this Empress, right? That's you. Understanding your power of creation, right? She's pregnant here. We've got abundance with her. We've got loyalty with her. We've got love. We've got self-love. We've got nurturing other people. We got making everything around you more beautiful just because of your presence or just because that's who you are, right? 10 of Pentacles. You see your life as the 10 of Pentacles. You're stable. You're doing great. It's all coming in because of this wheel, right? This wheel that's been in your sign for a whole year, working on you, giving you all kinds of gifts. So tell me about this. Tell me about the Empress. I can't help but notice you have the Emperor here and the Empress here. So you're either one, completely aligned body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine balance, divine energy too with the Emperor, Empress, right? If you are truly aligned here with those two things, there's nothing you can't make happen. I just want you to know that. You know, if you get to this place where you feel like, oh man, I am the creator. Like I fucking can create my own reality. I am, right? You're loving yourself, you're nurturing other people, you're making everything more beautiful. Tell me what the Empress wants to tell Gemini. Tell me what the Empress wants to tell Gemini. Remember me on transformation. One more time talking about transformation. That's what's bringing in the masculine energy too, is the same energy. You got the death energy, which is Scorpio and Pluto, right? And Pluto is right here with the remember, with the awakening. You're awakening to this divinity, and you're awakening to it here too, to the masculine side, right? So you might figure out what that means for you with the masculine, right? Think about Aries, think about what they are. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune with that too. Did you see that? Can you guys see these still? Because like, remember I was wondering about this death card, right? And what comes in is the masculine and divine masculine energy and the Wheel of Fortune. Now, in the last 3 months, you're getting the feminine energy with the same 2 cards clarifying it, you know. So, wow, Gemini, you got a lot of big changes coming in. A lot of, like, I think changes that make you brave. You know what I mean? Like, it makes you realize how brave you are, how strong you are. If you're open to receive, right? So, tell me about the Wheel of Fortune down here. This one here is bringing in harmony and flow, right? This one is about what you tell yourself about your past, about your fears. These are going bye-bye. That's what's transforming. I think it is about your parents or, like your childhood, because it's talking about memories. And you're reframing them. Spirit is giving you a new story, showing you a new story. It's your higher self, right? It's your third eye coming right in there just for you, you know. There's a new beginning, and it's being led by your higher self here. That's what's happening here. You're getting this 10 of Pentacles. if you don't actually get like a whole boatload of money here, because sometimes I feel like I don't know that it really means that. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a boatload of money. I don't. And it's come up for me too. I think it's a feeling, it's an attitude. It's like the abundance card, like the gratitude card, right? I feel like it's this. Like all of a sudden you look around you and you're like, fuck, I already have everything I want, everything I need. It's like a realization of that. And you know what? I feel like I just read that in something. Let me see here. It's Jupiter that's doing it. Jupiter, 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 right? I can't remember where I found it. During the following 12 months, as Jupiter weaves its way through every degree of your sign, each of you will experience its gifts of opportunity to find and follow your path towards personal fulfillment. Only once every 12 years does a new cycle begin. Have faith in your emergent future. Your vision may be severely challenged at times by the weight of existing realities and responsibilities, both outer and inner. Adjustments and compromises freely and maturely made in August may ease the pressures that could otherwise reach a dangerous crisis level around the time of the autumn's eclipse. Be patient. Restructuring a life takes time. Not until next year will the template for your future growth be finally in place. It may be a critically important time, but jovial Jupiter's joy is pointing the way. So it could just be like, not that you get the boatload of money, but that you look around you and you realize that you already have everything you've ever wanted. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us are going to be realizing that over the next months, because we are all rising. We're all consciously becoming more aware every day, So I feel like, all these planets are actually kind of like moving us forward and showing us what we do have and how we can make the best use of it, right? And sometimes it's about being content with what you already have, you know what I mean? Instead of like always wanting more and more and more. You're just like, fuck, man, I am the luckiest bitch alive. That's what it looks like to me. I'm not going to do an extended because I don't think you guys should have to buy a reading about your birthday year. But I am going to ask a couple of Akashic cards to come out and talk to me. Okay. 2 of Cups, 3 of Forces, 2 of Keys. Okay. So 2 of Cups, winged messengers. That's what this card is in the Akashic deck. So it could be meaning you got a lot of birds here too, like in these 2 cards. So I don't know if that means something to you. I feel like there's a dove, maybe an eagle. And then, I don't know, maybe robins, baby robins. There's also a butterfly here, which is talking about transformation and change. And the bird's nest, which is your home. And the treasure box here, 2 of keys. This is where this is something that is scary. It's like you lost something. So if it's something like, you lost a person out of your life, right? I feel like you're feeling it. It could be a person in your family, right? But also, don't forget about these winged messengers. Also, what the winged messengers could be bringing in or saying is that there's a perfect match for you, which makes sense because you have an emperor as well as an empress, which could be saying, your divine counterpart is coming on in. Tell me about the 2 of Cups, Spirit. Tell me about the 2 of Cups. It's an offer, something Spirit's sending to you, King of Pentacles. So it could be somebody, you know, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It could be somebody that you know. I feel like you're a little confused about this situation when it comes in, but I do want you to know that this is a gift from Spirit, whoever this person is, right? It's Spirit that's moving you in that direction. So if you're called to move or go somewhere, go on a trip or something, do it. Tell me about the bird's nest. I feel like something's changing in your family. So, oh, you feel sort of stuck in some sort of situation about your family. You're confused and you feel sort of like mind fuckery, Eight of Swords here. And there's the Queen of Pentacles. So now you have a divine, not a divine, but a vibrational match with the King, Queen of Pentacles. So you could be having someone come in, right? What are they worried about with this treasure box? It's a tower. Shocking. Something's taken from you or walks away. It's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen. Wheel of Fortune and the World card. So whatever this is that's leaving your life, and these are the Akashic decks. So I just want you to know, I feel like that out of all the decks I have, I feel like this is maybe one of the more magical decks. And I believe everything they say. And so what I see about this Two of Keys, it's like losing something. It's like someone breaks in and steals something is what the card is talking about, right? It's clarified by the Tower and the Eight of Cups. So this could be a person leaving your life. This could be you leaving something, work, something, you know. It could be that someone stole something from you. I don't really know, but it's telling me it's supposed to happen. So whenever this does happen, like, I don't know, be aware. Just kind of like think back to this reading or come back and rewatch it, because I don't know when that's going to happen. Spirit, do you have a time for the Two of Keys? Do you have a time? It's a Jupiter. And it's saying like this is the courage to change things. So where was that? Where was that courage to change all in a row? Right here. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February. There's a lot going on in that period for you, Gemini. I don't know what the astrology is going to look like for then, but just mark it down. You know, like remember, like there's something going on in that month that's going to change your fucking life. It's end of a cycle, beginning of a new one. Let's see what's going on down here. It's that thing that's sad. That's what's sad that's happening. The confusion, the regret, the guilt, right? So when I'm telling you, like, Spirit's the one taking this out. Like, don't, you know, I feel like it's going to be confusing. I feel like it's going to hurt, but it's like, this is fucking over. Time for you to be happy, you know? It's Spirit doing it for you. End of cycle. Hello. How's it going? So that's your reading, Gemini. I hope that helps you guys. Should we get some romance angels and find out about this love sitch? Because I feel like, tell me about I feel like there's a divine match here with the divine masculine and feminine. So clarify that for me, Spirit. Give me some information about the divines here. Okay. So the one that's being removed from your life, you know, like it tells us with the Tower moment, the one that you're going to be sad about here, it was a codependent relationship. And I feel like maybe what you understand here is that, you know, it wasn't good for you. This new person coming in is talking about this could be the one and it's worth waiting for. And I think that maybe that's what you're manifesting here once you let this old one go. right? So that's what it's saying to me. And emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Who are you resentful about? The old person. That might be the treasure that you lost, right? I think it is. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I think someone's being removed from your life and someone else is coming in, and and I think the removal of the person is sad, and you don't understand why, and I think you cry a lot about it. That's what the Five of Cups is. I think you feel guilty, like you could have done something different. It's really confusing, but don't forget who did this. The universe did it. And you're sad, for sure, but this just wasn't fucking for you. It wasn't for you. So the new person coming in is like better, but you have to wind up that old cycle first. Wheel of Fortune says it's time, babe. It's time to end that cycle. That could be like a pattern that you've been in. Maybe you have codependent stuff. But I kind of feel like while you're going through this dark night of the soul and stuff, I feel like you're kind of like offloading it. Plus you've got spirit like driving you around in this boat, taking you to new energy. So that's what I see. Okay, so that is the end of my reading, and now I'm going to go work in the garden. For the rest of the day, I'm going to be gardening. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I hope it's warm enough. I hope it's not all cold. I hate it when it's cold. Don't you guys hate it? To go outside and work when it's cold? When I first started gardening, I did it in the rain. I can remember like cutting garbage bags, like a hole in there, just put it over my body so I didn't get wet. Like a raincoat. Anyway, I'm not going to do that. If it starts to rain, I'm just going to leave. But anyway, I hope you guys have a really great day. Tim, thanks for showing up, and thanks for like joining me. So back to the whole chat thing, Tim. You're in South Carolina? So I've just had so many like really rude people. Like I had someone tell me one day they wished that I would die, and like a lot of people calling me like a devil worshiper and crap like that. And I just can't handle it. I'm not 100% there yet. Like I still have like all this just sensitive. I'm just sensitive. I'm trying to not be like that, but it hurts my feelings. So, yeah. So, but that's how come I don't have the chat on. I left it on for the birthday one because I wanted to see what was going on, and I guess I didn't see anything too terrible today. But it's like later in the week when it starts happening, to be honest. It's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are terrible. There's no way you could do a live with chat on those days. There's like everybody that's on there. Yeah, I'm happy that you caught me too. So I hope you're really doing well, Tim. And I really want to say thank you so much for just being here and hanging out. And I love you guys. And I hope you have a really groovy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Gemini.